Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to put this video together as a bit of a summary and to talk about the importance that my coach has played in my powerlifting journey. So for those of you who don't know, my coach is Bill McCarthy with Get the Lift Powerlifting. And I will say, with having him as a coach over the years, I've also been very privileged to have so many great teammates of other people that he's also coached kind of by my side as a community in powerlifting. But my kind of goal with this video is to convey to you all the importance of having, one, a really good coach who knows what he's doing, to two, trust your coach, and three, the importance of having that coach over a long period of time and weathering the ups and downs of training and competing. Because, if you do this sport for long enough, there are going to be very high highs and there's going to be very low lows. And having the same coach who knows your history with those is a huge deal, right? It can be a game changer. So in this first clip, I have the Arnold Sports Festival from 2016. Bill and I first met at 2015 at Maryland States, and he had kind of just heard along the grapevine, I suppose, that I was going to be competing at the Arnold Sports Festival for the first time, and he asked me if I had a handler. And at that point, as a 19-year-old kid, I was kind of more like, well, what's a handler? And that's when he said, nah, take my name down, I'll help you out. So this was our first interaction together, and it went successfully. Overall, I went 8 for 9. I squatted, as you saw, 305 kilograms, which is 672 pounds. Benched, as you just saw here, 202.5 kilograms, 446 pounds. And my deadlift, I believe, ended up being 292.5 kilograms, which is, oh, that's wrong. It was 287.5 kilograms, which is about 633 pounds. So my total when we first met was 795 kilos, 1752 pounds. I did just miss this last deadlift, which it was for an American record. I think that was 297.5 or something like that. But this started our journey, and we kept in touch until the Junior Nationals, which was the following year in Atlanta, Georgia. You can see the squat from here. And he handled me once again, and I got silver at that meet, but we locked down our position to be on the national team for Junior Worlds at that point. And after that meet in October of 2017, he actually started programming for me as well and writing my program. So we were completely on the same page, and he trained me to my first 700-pound squat, which you saw at that year's Arnold. And then we traveled together to Belarus, which is one of the craziest places I've ever been. I want to be careful what I say because I don't want to, offend anyone from Belarus, but it was, one, so cool, and two, so terrifying to be in that country for a multitude of reasons, which maybe I'll get into in another video. But Bill trained me for that meet, and we secured bronze with this deadlift here, with an 827.5 kilo total. So as you can tell, I made nice progress in that about year and a half. I put 32.5 kilos on my total under Bill, and some of my best progress was in my deadlift there with the 307.5. And I will note, I pulled my first 700-pound deadlift in the warm-up room a couple days later here, because I had to take this slightly easier deadlift to secure that bronze medal. And really that just set the precedent for Bill and I's relationship, because we stayed together in Belarus, we roomed together, and that's just such an experience to get to share. And so that was actually an example. Even though I was happy to be on the podium, I went through this really down period because I was wanting to win a world championship. And that led to October of 2017 here, where I was pushed by Zach Sprinkle to the very last deadlift to win that junior national title, the first one. And I will say that is a turning point in my lifting career, because had I not won with that last deadlift, I wouldn't have gotten the spot on the national team for the following year, which ends up leading me to this clip where we went to Calgary, Canada in 2018 and got the silver medal at Junior Worlds. And as you can kind of tell, my total's creeping up, right? I've never had this giant leap in my total since the very beginning of my competitive career, but with Bill, it's all been very strategic and planned, and the total creeps up over time. And that's something I want to convey to you all, is if you get with a truly great coach and you trust the process and don't push things and overreach, your total is going to slowly creep over time to where you want it to be anyway. So it's a lot of patience. And then here we've got 2019. This is another kind of low in my journey. We got to Worlds, came in nominated second, and just missed, that pull for the silver medal, fell into fourth place, right? But notice my total during that time went up again to 865 kilos. It's still that progress. And even though I didn't place where I wanted to, I was still getting stronger over that time. Then in 2019 of that following year, we secured our third national championship as a junior, which is awesome. I think a very limited number of people have done that before. And then found out in March of 2020 that I had a broken clavicle from 2019 Worlds. So I trained for 9 months at this point with a broken clavicle. But our entire goal, this was my last meet as a junior, and it was my last chance to try for that junior American record total. And this tied the world record as well with this deadlift. It was a bit of a YOLO, if you want to use that term. But, it was the final pull for gold at the Arnold Sports Festival, and it got that American record we've been working for. And just watch Bill in this clip. It exemplifies what you want in a coach, right? You can tell he is just as excited about this lift as I was at the time, right? And I still get chills just watching that clip, remembering that moment. So that was an extreme high. Now, fast forward a couple of years through COVID to April of 2022, we pulled for the win at Open Nationals. I felt like this was a good opportunity to get to Open Worlds, and it just didn't happen. And that was a low point, and I had to just come back for a whole nother year of training. And it led up to this moment, which was this year in February, where I got the exact same opportunity again to pull for the gold. And this time it happened, right? And Bill stuck with me through that whole time of trying to work through these things. And the total, we're up to 907.5 kilos, which is 2,000 pounds. Basically 250 pounds onto my total in my time with him. And it's all paid off through consistency and hard work. So I just wanted to give Bill a shout out, get the lift powerlifting. My teammates are awesome, and I couldn't have been here without him. And for you all, I highly suggest you find a good qualified coach and stick with them for a long time, right? Because every time you jump coaches, that's a reset that has to happen. Find someone such as Bill and let them learn about you and just trust the process, right? Over years and years, and it will pay off. Okay, so thanks for watching. Comment down below. What do you think about your coach? How long have you been with them? Let me know. I'm very interested to find out. Like and subscribe as always. And until next time, happy lifting.